Today is finally the day. It's finally the day. I'm going to be tracking the Evo for the very first time. Its performance and potential on track is literally the reason why I got that car years ago. I've never had time to focus on it or actually take it to its first track day, and we're gonna be doing it today. I'm so excited. I love how wicked responsive this car is, especially now with the G25 550 on it, and how short ratio the transmission is. You are just ripping through gears, the torque is pushing you back in your seat, and I just get the biggest grin on my face every single time I drive this car. Now, we've been so focused with all the other builds the past few years, I have not been able to dial this thing in, and guess what? It's the most dialed it's ever been. We got a new Evo 8 rear diff in this thing, we deleted the AYC pump, and now it is finally working fully for the first time since my ownership. I also got a new transmission, well, new to me. So the third gear is no longer grinding, because that was the thing as well when I first got this car. And like I mentioned, we have the GCG bolt-on turbo setup with a Garrett G25 550 on this car. And the response and the power is just the sickest power band. We're gonna head over to Dream Racing. I'm gonna check the tire pressures all around the car and then just go for it. In case you forgot how lovely my brakes are right now, let's just take a listen.
In 1.3 miles, turn left to merge onto I-15 alternate north.
Okay, so I just realized that I left my racing shoes in Florida. So I'm gonna have to make something work right now. Usually the J's are my comfy shoes, but I'm just gonna try and lace them up as tight as possible. We're going out for our first hot laps, baby! I'm so stoked. So Adam is gonna go out first, but I'm gonna jump in the car with him for like at least 2-3 laps, then come in, jump in my girl. Are amazing. Adam got me pumped. I'm so excited to see what this car feels like for the very first time. I can't believe it's actually happening now. We good?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
What tires are you on?
Come on, V720s.
Okay.
Oh, no, the V730s.
Yeah.
The new one. Which the Viper earlier was on
The 720 ACRs.
So
I like the 730s. They like a lot of heat though, so those first couple laps they're not going to have a whole lot of grip.
okay.
Keep feeding it in all the way out to the left. And hard on the brake. Start to release. Kind of expect a little bit of slide from the tires being cold. There you go. Let it flow out. Sights up for those brake markers. Feed it in all the way out.
Man, I need to shift into fourth. It's weird how it doesn't like come on. All right, something is going on with my car. It was hesitating really bad. Top of third, pretty early, and fourth. So Adam, the Evo expert, is gonna take it out, see what he feels. There's also a weird clunk in the front. Probably has to do with the blown shock, but it just felt a little more aggressive.
It's crazy driving the two cars back to back. It makes me appreciate how like laser sharp mine is. This is such a better daily driver. Because my car is, what do you call it? Like it's not as soft on turning. Could be axle binding. This thing might just be as fast as mine. Whatever baffles are supposed to be in the tank, something's going on. It's only on right handers. I don't want to keep doing it because you're basically like damaging your engine every time that happens. But I mean, you saw that didn't happen on the straight, but it happened in a right hander. Yeah. I didn't have a clump, but I felt the vibration. That vibration feels like axle bind to me. Basically, just your axles are a little bit long, and your car, like the only way to really fix it is to raise the car or just deal with it. I don't have Evo 5 axles, I have Evo 4 axles, and I have like my lowers track without more, so I could be lower. But like, that's what it feels like to me, because I fought that forever.
It's so weird. Adam's never had an issue like this with his Evo. I have an upgraded pump in here. I have a DW 400, so we don't think it's the pump related. It's some sort of baffling, or it's crazy. And it's not that I didn't like fill it up my tank, because I just filled up the car last night, and there's over half a tank of gas in this car. So it's not that. It was so frustrating being out there wanting to just go, and the car was hesitating. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to deep dive into this one. And I'm supposed to be racing tomorrow. Man, what a bummer. I really just wanted to feel this car out. And just my luck. Big sad, but hey, that is why we did these few laps of practice, is to find weird little things like this and hopefully fix them. Also, can I just say what a buzzkill that was, because I go directly from Adam's car, full sending it, feeling the edge of what an Evo can do, and then get into mine, and it's just hesitating everywhere. And now we have some mystery fuel starvation issue that we need to figure out. It's funny, I just remembered that this car used to have a surge tank in the rear. It was an old Japanese surge tank that was put in here when this car was with Kansai Service in Japan. We still theorize that this was one of the early Kansai Service demo cars that they had built on, and they built the engine and did a few other things on it too, but we actually took the surge tank out. I was reading through a few different forums, and I guess it's very normal in the 4 or 5, and some of the 6. The 6 has a different tank, but definitely the 4 or 5 suffer from a lot of fuel starvation. Maybe the reason why this car had a surge tank, maybe that is it. It originally had a surge tank in it. We took it out. Now it doesn't. Now we're having issues.
How sure are you that it's full? Like, how much gas did it take?
I was just at the, I remember this because I was at the worst, slowest gas station when it took 20 minutes. 8 to 9, and it took me like 25 minutes because it was going so slow. And I remember specifically because there's this really annoying guy that just kept just revving at me for 20 minutes.
What did he look like? I'll fight him.
Yes, it was full. We will go fill it up again, but yes, it was full. And even the little thingy, it's over halfway, and that would make sense, even though we've been driving the car.
I mean, a Band-Aid would be to just fill it completely if you do have a starvation issue. It'd be annoying, but just if it's full when you go out, it should be fine. Did it do it the very first laps, or it started?
Oh yeah, no, it was immediately. I didn't get one lap where I was like able to stay in it. Oh well, update. We were heading out to dinner, and we are currently stranded on the side of the highway because the Evo lost all fuel randomly. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's just right there.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you guys so
you.
much. See you. Oh.